I'm about to eat free hotel buffet food for 3 days.
I want to start this video with a scary story because it's spooky season and the girlies love being spooky, so I need to deliver spookiness. Well, I'm actually posting this after Halloween, but it's still spooky season for me because I'm filming this in October. So think of me as the bald-headed, half-Cuban 5'7" ghost of Halloween's past, okay? Ooh, I'm bald. It was a dark and stormy night in Florida, which is just a typical night for us. And you were staying at a hotel called the Drury Inn, which is the ugliest hotel name I've ever heard. Oh! Thanks to the Orlando weather, every restaurant was closed. No Texas Roadhouse, no Chili's, no Chick-fil-A, no Chipotle, no Taco Bell. Oh, that actually really hurt. Oh! Did you guys see my love handle? Was it radiating love? Right. But there was still a ray of hope. And that ray was coming from the lamp that keeps the buffet trays hot. Yes, this scary story does have a happy ending, girlies. There was a free dinner buffet at the hotel, so we were still able to feast. You get a buffet, you get a buffet, you get a buffet. You think you got a car? Girl, come back down to earth, you get a buffet. Okay, story's over. Yes, it's true. There is a hotel that has a free breakfast and dinner buffet. And yes, we are staying there for 3 days. And it really is called the Drury Inn. I know you probably thought I just made that name up just to make the story scarier, but no, it's very much real. And it can hurt you. I'm just kidding, Mr. Drury. I know you're probably a very nice person, but you still do have a terrible name. It just sounds kind of sad and dreary. It sounds like something Beth from Little Women would say as her last words. Marmy was like, "What, Beth? Drury Inn? What does that mean?" And then she was gone. I'm gonna be eating at the hotel buffet twice a day for brunch and dinner, starting with dinner tonight after I check in. And I'm gonna be taste testing everything and giving you my brutally honest opinion. Now, let me just address the elephant in the room. How are you gonna address yourself? Regina, we've talked about you being nicer to me. I'm your mother. I raised you with all my love. You will never know what I gave up. I was gonna be a star. What was I talking about? Oh, the elephant in the room. Yes, me. I have stayed at this hotel once before and I did review one buffet dinner meal, but the menu has changed and it's a different menu every day. There's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday dinner menus. So we're gonna be trying all 3 throughout the 3 days. This is basically gonna be a much more thorough review. You know, Timmy of the past, the content creator that he was lazy. He was careless, and he may have had more hair follicles than I do right now, but he doesn't have my passion. The Timmy of today is somehow 10 times more handsome, but also so much more professional. And he's also on thyroid medication, so he can use 100% of his brain. That's how it works.
Hello, this is the doctor. That's not how it works.
What do you know? Nothing. So I'm so excited to review this hotel the right way, the thorough way. Oh, and also we're gonna be doing a room tour as well. Now, technically we have reviewed this room in the past, but I just want you to take a moment and enter a little delusion with me. We're going to imagine that we've never seen a Drury Inn room in our lives. Also, I literally just don't remember what a Drury Inn room looks like, to be honest. Do you know how many hotel rooms I see a year? It all blends together. I'm always on the go, go, go. You know, I'm like the sisterhood of the traveling pants, but I'm just the pants being shipped around. That's me. Anyways, give this video a big thumbs up if you're enjoying it. It is the easiest way to support little old me in my whole career, which is very dainty. Also subscribe. I make food content. I eat at hotels, restaurants, cruises, another club, another bus, and we have a great time. Okay, let's go to the Drury Inn. Oh! Day 1, girlies, we're here. We're back at Drury Inn. It feels really good to be home. I feel like I'm in Great Britain because I'm sure that Drury is a British name for sure. Like there's no way it's not. Mr. Drury loves his baked beans on toast. It's his favorite meal. I can sense that. Fun fact, this is, I think, the biggest Drury Inn in the world. I have to Google that again. Future Timmy, fact check that.
Well, past Timmy, it pains me to tell you, you were correct. For once, there was one little brain cell floating in that big bald head of yours, and it sparked an an idea. That was true. I would say don't get a big head, but it's already quite massive. Also, he didn't realize that one of the buckles on his backpack was hitting his mic, so there is a slight clicking sound, but just for a little bit, don't worry. He is very sorry. Blame him. Don't blame me. I'm innocent here.
Okay, good. I was right. Like always, like always. And fun fact, it's right near Disney Springs. I can smell Mickey from here. And as you can imagine, he smells like a hamster cage because he's a rodent. Have you ever smelled a hamster cage? Did it smell like gah gah? Right. That's Mickey. Woohoo! Oh, wait, what's he say? Oh boy, what's he say? I don't know. Anyways, let's go inside. Let's check in and let's start this 3-day free buffet adventure. Okay.
Oh my gosh, is that the Leaning Tower of Pizza? No, it's the Drury Tower of Yorkshire Pudding. This is the front of the building. As you can see, it's very nice. This is probably the fanciest Drury Inn out there. Gorgeous sign. You can tell they just shined it. They were like, Timmy's Takeout is coming. It has to look perfect. Please, he's worldwide famous. Oh, that's so sweet of them. Anyways, as you can see, my new phone can film me and the other side of the camera at the same time. This is riveting. I feel like Christopher Nolan.
Exactly how I remember it. Smells like a greasy memory. I love that.
Here's a quick tour of the lobby. As you can see, they have a kitchen plus bar, restaurant situation type deal type moment. And they also have a little marketplace where you can buy all the essentials you could possibly need, like Tums for after the buffet, Pepsid AC also for after the buffet. Don't take them at the same time. Always Google that first. Anyways, look at the diamonds encrusted on the front desk. Did Mr. Drury go to Jared or to Zales? Maybe K Jewelers. Every kiss begins with K.
I am all checked in. I just parked my car in the private area. So parking is not free. I forgot about that. It turns out it's $25 a night. So the food is free, but the parking is not free. Can I just eat my car? I don't know if that made sense, but it made sense in my brain for a second. Now it doesn't. The front desk girlies were so nice. One of them said to me, she was like, have you stayed here before? You look familiar. And I was like, yes, but also I'm a vlogger. I was like, so maybe you see me from that. And then she was like, I don't know. But they were just so nice and so welcoming. And the buffet dinner is called Kickback. It isn't called like buffet dinner. And I'm guessing that's because they don't want people to expect a full nice dinner if it's disappointing. They'll be like, you didn't like it? It wasn't even your full meal. It was a kickback, okay? Get over it. So I totally get that branding strategy. I'm a businessman after all. Anyways, the kickback snacks start at 5:30. It's currently 4:30. So we have an hour to waste. Let's go check out the room real quick.
These are the elevators that go up to the rooms. As you can see, they each have a Disney promo on them. This one has Rey from Star Wars. Oh, look, she's trying to push me with the Force. Girl, back up. And these are the elevators. As you can see, they have a design that is just, I think, themed basic.
Excuse me? Are you Disney girlies seeing what I'm seeing? If you're a Disney adult, you can see this with your sixth sense. They made the wallpaper look like the Epcot ball, but like not a ball, like flat. The cohesion, the brand recognition. This is incredible. My room is 315. We're in the Cypress Tower, and I do know that a cypress is a kind of a tree, right? So we're in a big oak. I feel like a big beaver. Wow. It's a great feeling. This is what the hallway looks like. Now, I do not remember this hallway whatsoever, but there's not really anything to remember besides this very abstract wallpaper that just looks scratched or something. Reagan, have you been here? Have you been scratching the walls and spraying your green vomit? Oh, that's pretty. 315, we passed it. We passed it. Here we are. Hello, gorgeous. Okay, a wooden door. Going with the beaver theme. A little bit of Buc-ee's vibes. Where's my pulled pork sandwich? Allegedly, I think on Wednesday night, we are gonna have pulled pork sandwiches at the buffet, so.
Excited.
Hello? Oh, it's hot. Wait, can you see me? Hello? Can you see me now? Okay, it's literally steaming hot in here. Is this how Satan feels 24/7? I kind of feel bad for him a little bit, but he's actually so evil, so I don't. 75! Girlies, that is disgraceful. We're setting it to 65. Come on, Ice Age. Okay, hold on, we need a light. Okay, that's better. Okay, I do vaguely remember this. It did have an impact on me. It did change my life, okay? Let's just open up these curtains. Oh yeah, I said I wanted an Ice Age, but I do really like the sunlight, to be honest. So I guess we can hold off on that. Let me show you what I just walked into. Oh, what a heavy bag. I'm a man of many items. This is it. Oh, Enchantée, mademoiselle. Honestly, very nice. I was not expecting bougie, because if it was bougie, I would have remembered it more. I was expecting something clean, suitable, and reasonable, you know? There is a little note for me. They probably know that I'm a YouTuber, so let's see what it says. Oh, it's the person that's doing the housekeeping. She put her signature right here. I think it says Harmonize?
Not harmonized. Let me just clarify that past Timmy was not trying to make fun of anyone's name. He literally could not read it. Girlies, he was homeschooled. Have pity on him.
I'm very grateful. There's an ad for the kitchen and bar. This is food. It's very floppy. Okay, come on, Flap, perk up. This is basically food you have to pay for, which maybe I'll be trying it throughout the week. I don't know, but I'm mainly focusing on the free buffet, of course. Wait, I remember this. I remember this vividly. I remember making a joke about the Ferris wheel. I don't know what I said. And about the fountain. I think I said it looked like a pineapple. I think that's what I said. Wow, wait, is this the exact same room? I'm gonna look back at my old video and see if it's the same room. Give me a second. Okay, I checked. It's not the same room. It was 6-0 something, but wouldn't that have been cool? That would have been very neat. And it would have felt like destiny. But now I just feel like I'm living a normal day, and that's okay. Okay, Dr. Seuss, I love it here. There's a photo of lemons. So if you know how to turn a picture into food, you can make lemonade. I don't have that skill, sadly. If I did, I would eat every piece of decor. And then this lamp kind of looks like a giant Ferrero Rocher. I don't know how to say it correctly, so I just say Ferrero Rocher. And it looks like there are some chunks taken out of it, like someone took some bites. So maybe someone really is eating the decor and it's not me. Wow. Now, this TV is huge. One of the biggest hotel TVs I've seen. And it's by LG. As we all know, every time I see an LG TV, I have to thank Lady Gaga because she took her long little monster nails and she took the cords and she put this TV together. It took her months. Thank you, Lady Gaga. I hope you're out of that bad romance and I hope that you have moved on to a stupid love. Yes, Lady Gaga puns, come on. Okay, we have a mirror. We can strut, we can pose, we can be high fashion, couture, you know, we can do the broke down doll look that Tyra always talks about, which is also known as camp rock legs. So when I play guitar, this is the only way that I do it. Wow, I shredded that up. There's another lamp here that looks sort of like lasagna noodles, so I can really tell the whole room is food themed. And the AC is really pumping in now, so I'm grateful. Even if the last guests had horrible taste in temperature, and even if they were probably a little bit demonic, I'm just grateful that it works. And this is a gorgeous desk that is simple, but once again, reasonable. The chair is actually quite wide as well, so hopefully it can fit my big swollen inflamed BBL, which I just got rejuvenated. Girl, it has been a painful recovery, let me tell you. Okay, I guess it can handle all of this. And here we have the Pixar lamp. Does it work? Yes. And he also tried to jump on my head when I arrived, but I said, no, you know what? I'm not a letter. You can't do that to me, you big bully. And this is a very nice area. I like this because it almost serves as a kitchenette. We have a little sink. We have a microwave. Let's see inside of it. What? To unlock, press stop, then door release. What? What is this math equation? I don't get it. Oh, wait, so it just opens normally. Then what's the point of that sticker? Are they trying to confuse me? Daddy? My gosh, okay, it's very clean, very nice. And we have a fridge. Now, I love these clear fridges. They're somehow 10 times more luxurious. We all know that when you can see your bottled Dasani getting cold, it's just a better feeling. And then we have a nice safe, and we have a massive marshmallow with a handle. And this is the bathroom. I love a stand-up shower. You guys know stand-up showers to me are so much better than tubs. Now it does look a little bit plastic, like it looks like it's made out of like recycled materials, but I welcome that. I welcome the earth lasting longer. And we have a gorgeous sink with a nice big mirror and a toilet. Guys, Shante. This is just as nice as I remember, still just as clean. They have not let it get run down or anything. I'm grateful to see that. And I'm excited for dinner. It's gonna be happening soon, so I'll see you guys when it's time.
This is the staircase that goes up to the buffet area. Guys, every time I have to go upstairs, my Skechers start shaking out of fear because they're like, we have to carry you plus trek upwards? Why are you doing this to us? And this is the buffet area. It feels good to be back, honestly, guys. There's tons of tables, and this is the buffet moment. So like I said before, every night is a different menu. So let's take a look at all the sustenance. First things first, they do have a bar. Now, each person gets a couple free drinks, I've heard, but you guys know that I barely even drink tea. You know, that's a little too crazy for me. Just all those seasonings and herbs, it's a lot. So I didn't get any. And they also have some free hot dogs with steamed buns. They also have some garden vegetable soup and chicken noodle soup as well. Plus, for the main course, we got some meatballs. We got some brown gravy, vats of it. I love a vat of gravy. And some mashed potatoes and some vegetable medleys happening. That's my favorite song. And a salad bar. Those are like the fancy greens. When there's some purple in the greenery, you know it's high end. And some different salad dressings, raspberry vinaigrette, ranch, Italian, and balsamic. And they also have a little nacho bar with nacho cheese, salsa, and jalapenos, and also free soda pops. Guys, I love a free soda pop. So for my first course, I got the vegetable medley, mashed potatoes and gravy, and meatballs and gravy as well.
Girlies, I gotta say, oh my God, she's fierce. She's living. This smells really good. It really does. I remember Drury in at least partially disgusting me, maybe not fully disgusting me, but it smells good. It looks good. Like, I am ready. Now, I did notice there's one thing missing, and I think it was missing last time too. There's no dessert. And I feel like that's really upsetting and also soul destroying a little bit, because mama needs a sweet treat after every meal. Well, not every meal, but after most meals. And I'm not gonna get that today. Maybe tomorrow or something I will order something sweet from the bar area. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to eat this plate. If I'm still hungry, I'll try the nachos and the hot dogs, which I think I've tried in the past, because I think that they're served with every meal. Drury's crazy for that. They're like, we know you want a hot dog every time you eat here. Yeah, it's in your thirsty eyes. We see it. Drury, you're so bad. Stop reading me like that. Okay, let's try the mixed vegetables. I love being a vegan. I love it. There's nothing like it. I love also being a horse. Those are good. You know, I've had much worse. That was a zaddy, and he threw his plate down so loud. That's a man that knows what he wants, for sure. I've had much worse mixed vegetables. These are perfectly cooked. They're not soggy, but they're very tender. It's a nice little broccoli, cauliflower, carrot blend, fit for a rabbit, and they do taste a little bit buttered. They do. There's a little bit of a sweet cream butter flavor to them. Just a hint, or maybe a tiny bit of salt. Simple, but I'm not mad at all. And it's free. I'm gonna get so many comments saying, Timmy, it's not free, it's not free. It's included with the price. Okay. Know-it-all Nancy. Do you not know that people don't like to be told that they're wrong? Do you not know that? But I'm not one of those people. I love being corrected. Educate me, sis. I'm gonna give those a nice strong 7 out of 10. Not bad. Next up, we have the mashed potatoes and gravy. Now, I'm skeptical. There's visible potato skin within the tater, right? But I don't trust it. I don't trust anything in this world. You don't know what's real, right? I've had many mashed potatoes that look so real. They look clumpy and lumpy and bumpy. And then they taste like Hungry Jack. And I am so sick of him always being so hungry. He's coming for my brand. So I'm gonna dive into these potatoes with an open mind, an open mouth, but a scared brain. That made sense. Okay, wait. Wait! I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not happy, but I'm grateful. They are definitely good enough to enjoy and not spit out like, this potato is horrid. That's what Mr. Drury would say. But I don't think that. Do they have a processed flavor to them? Yes. Do they taste fresh?
I don't know.
But there are potato clumpy pieces. I think the potato skins add a difference in texture so they don't taste too processed. They are quite creamy. And so other than that slightly processed potato flake flavor, they're not bad whatsoever. And I do feel like they're perfectly salted and they do have a good amount of butter in them as well. So I'm here for them. Now the gravy, it does kind of taste like a mushroom. It does kind of taste like fungi nectar. And you guys know I hate mushrooms. I've said it probably 2 billion times on my channel, and I'll keep saying it for the rest of my life. I thought I heard my name. The price of being an influencer means you're always on. You always have to be ready, you know? What was I saying? Oh yeah, mushrooms. Disgusting. Hate them so much. I hope that they go extinct, and I know they probably serve some sort of a vital planetary purpose, but do I care about Mother Earth that much? I try to, but I really don't. But even though it does have a slight mushroom flavor, it is still very rich, and it has that kind of KFC gravy tanginess that Mr. Colonel Mustard is known for. He's known for the gravy tanginess and his stinky stash, and I'm interested in both. believe me. And this is just kind of reminiscent of KFC, but with a more mushroomy flavor. So I'm not mad at it at all. And there's no mushroom clumps. If there were mushroom clumps, I would not be here. I would be at home. I would have left. Imagine. I'm gonna give the potatoes and gravy a nice 5.5. I enjoyed them enough. Now we have the meatballs. Guys, is this meal not IKEA coded? I need someone to bring me some pieces of a chair, maybe some like little plastic screws, and an instruction manual that says Schluckenberry chair, so I can start building, because that's what I feel like doing after eating this. Woo! Okay. They're growing on me. Well, it's safe to say, I enjoyed my free meal. I know I probably made it look like those were the best meatballs ever. They weren't, but they weren't bad at all. They were enjoyable after the first couple bites. So I expected them to taste like a frozen meatball from, you know, the Walmart Elsa aisle. And they kind of do, but with less flavor. They are not as beefy as your typical meatball. They taste more like a light pork. And I do feel like there's less seasonings than usual. There's not like an Italian flavor. There's more so kind of like plain old meat. And that's fine if you keep your meat plain, if you don't put a little design over it. But it's not as exciting in the first bite. You know, you have to take more and more and more bites to really get it. And I think I kind of got it. I think that the gravy definitely helped. I think that the meatiness from the meatball kind of took away that mushroom Last of Us mold flavor. Poor Joel. No spoilers, but poor Joel. Pedro Pascal, I love you. And I think the gravy brought a much needed richness and saltiness to the meatballs. And so the gravy and the meatballs really helped each other. They really lifted each other up. Not physically, because they don't have little like meatball arms and like gravy muscles, but like figuratively. I would give them a 5.5 out of 10 too. And I just want to state that throughout this whole video, when I score these items, I'm not scoring them, you know, thinking about like 5-star restaurants. I'm scoring them based on a free hotel meal. And so overall, dinner was good, but I'm still a little bit hungry. So let's get some nachos and a hot dog. Because guess what? Don't make me say it. I want a nacho real bad. I could have said hot dog, but I wanted it to be different than the other girls and different than Jennifer Coolidge.
And for my second course, I got some chicken noodle soup, some delicious looking nachos, and also a hot dog, extra steamed.
Now listen, I know I've tried these items in the past, but one, I don't really remember what they taste like. Wait, I do remember the hot dog looking like gray or something like Voldemort. Speaking of Voldemort, guys, I just got new glasses. Did you notice? You probably did. You're probably like, he looks even better. You didn't? I look the exact same. Are the new glasses in the room with us now? Yes, they are. Guys, look at them. They're circular. My other ones had more of like an octagon shape, which I don't even know if that's the right name, but it was like more angled. And I feel like the roundness of it just kind of accentuates my hard-boiled head a little bit better. And by the way, I'll never be a deviled egg. I'm always going to be an angeled egg. I just had to state that. I don't know. I feel like they look a little Harry Potter-ish, right? But instead of Harry Potter, I'm just Harry back. Let's try this chicken noodle soup. It looks very thick, like too thick. I'm kind of scared. I hate it so much. I'm fully disgusted. The noodles are overcooked. They melt in your mouth, not in like a filet mignon way, in like a cotton candy way. And am I at the fair? No. Do I look like Pennywise to you? Kind of. We both have big foreheads. Now the broth to me is too thick. It reminds me of a sauce that has been thickened with like cornstarch. Kind of has that slightly gelatinous texture to it. Don't like that at all. It just kind of tastes like saltiness and nothing else. Like salty water. It tastes like the ocean, but you're not supposed to drink that, because I've seen movies where people get stranded and they drink the water and then they get like delirious and they're like, oh my gosh, is that shark or dolphin? Let me ride it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want that to happen to me. We're gonna put that over there. That's a 1 out of 10. Okay, let's try the pale hot dog. The bun is very stale. It feels honestly kind of like styrofoam. If I don't like it, I can use it to maybe package something and keep it safe. It's not gray. Okay, I thought it was gonna look like Beth from Little Women. It looks like Peppa Pig. So much bread. Did I just slurp up a hot dog? I guess I did want it real bad. The only flaw here is the bread. Like I suspected from the feeling of it, very stale. So stale that it made everything else not matter. You know, that's the only thing that I could notice. But they've really upgraded their hot dogs. They went from Oscar Mayer to Oscar major. That was a really good one. Okay, that one actually made sense. Oh, I'm proud of myself. And yes, I did major in hot dog. It is slightly crispy on the outside. It has good snap to it. It has that real beefy flavor without being too strong. There's certain hot dogs that are too strong and they're intimidating, but this one was just right. Loved it. Okay, besides the bun, I'm gonna give that a strong 8 out of 10. Last but not least, we have the nachos. We have some jalapenos, some salsa, and some nacho cheese as well. I feel like a fool. I feel like a fool. I should have never trusted you. I thought they would taste like AMC nachos. I thought they would taste like Nicole Kidman made them in the kitchen, you know? But they don't. The chips themselves are good. They're salty. Probably Tostino or Torcito. One's a pizza roll, one's a chip. I'm not sure. But the cheese is the main issue here. It honestly is so watered down. It tastes translucent. You know how watered down something has to be for it to taste see-through like a window? And it's also kind of sweet, like in a bad way. And it just overall tastes like so processed. Then the salsa isn't bad. It just tastes like the cheapest salsa you could possibly get. And I like cheap salsa, but I think paired with the nacho cheese, it isn't working for me. I do love the crunchy jalapenos though. Very pickled, very nice. I'm gonna have to give the nachos 2.5 out of 10. Not it, but I enjoyed most of the meal. I'm so happy, guys. This is gonna be a fantastic 3 days.
Girlies, I'm legit so full and satisfied. Dreams do come true. So I'm gonna test out the shower just to see the pressure, the heat, what it's giving. Okay, so it's almost like horizontal completely. If I was tall, it could spray me right in the face. That sounds really cool. Let's just... Oh, I almost slipped. Oh, it's very warm. Okay, yes. And it's quiet. It's not squealing like Mariah Carey doing a whistle note. I love that.
Hold on tight, spider monkey. The shower ate. It ate more than me at the buffet, and that's a lot. It was warm, spacious. All the soap smelled really nice, like a flower, but like a fresh one, not potpourri. That's dried up. That's a beef jerky flour. And now I'm gonna test out the bed. Wait, let me turn this. And now I'm gonna test out the bed, but I'm not going to bed yet. I am gonna edit the whole night and then go to bed, but let's just see how it is. Oh, my new glasses. Are they okay? I always get too crazy when I'm filming and then I just end up breaking something or like my crack or, you know. Oh, this is cozier than I remembered. Wow. The pillows are like firm yet mushy. Very nice balance. Oh, it feels so cozy. Is this how Beth felt? Probably not. She was probably like sweating through the sheets. Nasty. Okay.
Good morning, I felt that swimming in. Did you have a nice rest? Then you're flat. It's so flat. Flat under my bum. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still half asleep and I still have my eye ointment in. Good morning. I slept so good. I slept deliciously, actually. I used this one tiny little pillow. I think my head is like twice the size of it, but it's actually like the perfect pillow. I don't know what they put in it. If it's like the pigeon feathers or whatever people put into pillows, I don't know. Mary Poppins probably lured them in with her seeds. And the mattress was good too. It's a little springy, but sometimes spring has sprung and it's actually quite nice. I'm gonna get up and we're gonna go have breakfast. I'm excited. I'm hungry. I woke up kind of ravenous and animalistic. This is the breakfast buffet. No, that guy was not picking his nose. He was rubbing his eye. If he was picking his nose, I would have taken that clip out because I will not humiliate a stranger on my channel. That's not my brand. But I don't think rubbing an eye is that embarrassing. At least not embarrassing as digging for the massive booger inside of your nostril. You know what I mean? They had some pancakes. A lot of them looked great. And they also had normal scrambled eggs plus a bacon cheddar scramble. We're getting gourmet, girlies. Martha Stewart is shaking in a Kmart right now or in a prison cell. And of course, some breakfast potatoes. They also had some sausage patties and some bacon gravy. And also some cereal, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, and some yogurt if you want some probiotic gut health, and also some breads. So this is what I got. I got a sausage patty, I got the bacon cheddar scramble, some potatoes, and some gorgeous pancakes with syrup soaked into them.
Please, the food looks really good. Everyone is hungry. Like, everyone is ready to eat. I can feel the energy in the room, and it's one of aggression, slight anger, and flavor. The pancakes surprisingly look fresh. I didn't see someone making them, but I vaguely remember last time I was here, there was someone making pancakes, so I think that's why I think they look fresh. I'm very excited about them. Quickly, remember yesterday during my intro when I, like, slammed myself into the closet? I guess part of me really wants to go back in, but I actually really did get hurt. The doorknob, you could say, attacked me, or I attacked it. I'm not sure which one happened. I now have a massive like welt on my back. It's like a swollen bump. It's real red. And it's reminding me of the gout that I had a couple years back. In case you haven't heard, I did get the gout. I ate 60 turkey pepperonis. I just told this story like a week ago. I have to speak my truth as often as I can. I think it's important just to warn people against the dangers of turkey pepperoni. Anyways, I ate 60 of them because they were low cal and I was trying to be a dainty girly. But I did not know the wrath that a pepperoni could withhold inside of its little greasy body. It was like encountering Lucifer himself in a little sausage. Anyways, I woke up in the middle of the night. My big toe was swollen. Let me get more scientific with it this time. Apparently, there's these things called Purina crystals. It's kind of like the dog food, but it's not. It's a crystal. And they're made of, I think, like pepperoni particles or something, and they form around your big toe and make it really massive. And that's what happened to me. So just be careful. You can't trust anyone. You can't trust any processed meat out there. Anyways, let's first try the pancakes. I'm really craving them. I'm craving dessert first, so let's go in. Oh my God. I want more. More now! Okay, I love it. I love it. You know, for a free pancake, for a free flapjack. That's what they used to call it, right? When they were doing the mashed potato in the 50s. Give me a flapjack while I do the potato. Oh, that's a really good one. It does taste fresh. It's very fluffy. Is it probably boxed pancake mix? Possibly, but that's a lot better than a frozen pancake, if that makes sense. And the outside of it has this kind of slightly salty, buttery flavor to it, which really adds so much to a pancake. When you can pair that sweet syrup with a salty coating, what else could you want in life? A big house? A happy family? No, just a salty, sweet flapjack. So I'm gonna give that very strong 9 out of 10. Very good. Okay, next up, let's try the potatoes. And I didn't get all the breakfast items because I don't know if they rotate breakfast meals the way they rotate dinner meals. It might be the same every day. So I was like, if I'm gonna eat this again, let me save some things for other days, you know? See, that's the business mindset. Okay. Oh, these potatoes at first glance did taste very stale. So I was like, oh no. And they were stale. But guess what? They have such a good, perfect breakfast potato flavor that it kind of balanced out the staleness and made me happy. Texture-wise, they're not crispy, not even close. But the flavor is like, kind of like a Checkers fry. Have you had Checkers? Did you get diarrhea after? Right, same. Multiple times, every day. It's just salty. It has a strong kind of smoky paprika flavor. It's garlicky, and it has that orange color, which makes it look more delicious and taste more delicious. So I really love those potatoes besides the staleness. I'm gonna give them a very strong 6.5 out of 10. Okay, now we have a sausage. Oh, okay. Okay, let me get the flaw out of the way. It used to be a pig, and that's embarrassing. I'm just kidding, I love pigs. They're so cute. I love eating them as well. So that's not the flaw. The flaw is that it's way too greasy. I feel like the grease stayed in it. You know, like when you cook greasy meats, a lot of times most of the grease drips out. This grease really just soaked in. It said, I'm staying. I've worked too hard in this marriage to leave now. I'm staying. Do you see that shimmer? It looks like a CoverGirl highlighter commercial. Maybe it's Maybelline, maybe it's pig grease. But I love the flavor. I really love the flavor. It's the perfect breakfast sausage flavor. It's salty. It's a little tangy. There's a hint of fennel. There's also a little bit of sweetness, maybe an apple wood. You know, maybe it was cooked with a piece of wood from an apple tree. I think that's great. So I'm gonna give that a 7 out of 10. If it wasn't as greasy, it would have been a 10, to be honest. Last but not least, we have a bacon cheddar scramble. By the way, guys, I'm a little nervous. Because while I was getting my food, I ran into one of you and she was so nice. She was so wonderful. I was like holding like a bunch of plates and I was so awkward. I just kept saying thank you over and over. Like I didn't make conversation. I think it's just kind of early in the morning. My stutter was acting up a little bit. I was just like, thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And because of that, the conversation didn't go anywhere, but she was trying. She was trying. And then I was finally like, would you like a picture? That burst out of me. And then she was like, sure, but just afterwards, you go and eat first. So after this, I'm gonna go take a picture with them. And I'm just hoping I'm not as awkward as I was, but I probably will be because it's who I am. I should embrace that. I'm gonna embrace that. I'm gonna say Here for the picture. Is Edward with you? Maybe Jingle? And they're gonna say, never mind, we don't want the picture. Thank you anyways. What's going on? I think the multiverses are glitching and possibly overlapping. I don't remember being this gooped by scrambled eggs when I was at the Drury Inn before. I don't remember it. But let me just tell you, I'm gooped like Gwyneth. I want to make a candle and I want it to smell like this egg. Typically at free hotel breakfasts, the eggs either taste like this or they taste like powdered, but not these. These honestly, genuinely taste like fresh eggs, and I'm shook by that. They could be like, you know, like the pre-scrambled eggs in the carton, that's fine too, but they taste real to me. They're salted, they're buttery, and then the perfect amount of this sharp cheddar cheese that really is so salty and delicious, and these real bacon pieces that are not too chewy. I really think that's a full slay, and I did not see that coming, so I'm gonna give that a 10 out of 10. What, girl? Oh my god, they were so nice. Girlies, I was a stuttering mess, but I'm really trying to get to the point in my life where I'm comfortable stuttering because there's nothing wrong with it. But I've been ashamed of it for like 31 years. So I'm trying to work through that in my head and just be me 100%. And I know that you guys barely see me stutter, but that's because I'm just talking to you like a camera. It feels like I'm alone talking to my girlies, you know what I mean? So when it's in person, that is when it gets activated. And I don't usually put that in my videos often because I get like embarrassed, of course, but once again, I'm working on that and I'm really trying to embrace it. Anyways, you're not my therapist. Who are you? And you're asking me such personal questions. Girl, back off. Here's my OOTD. Woo! Okay, don't want to get too crazy on this channel, but oh, girlies, I'm feeling it. You guys have seen this shirt, you've seen these shorts. I don't really know if they go together because this is kind of giving happiness and joy, and this is kind of giving
despair.
But I guess it's representing different moods, and every outfit tells a story. This one is basically Inside Out, not the clothes, but like the movie. Just emotions everywhere. So I think we're gonna quickly explore the hotel premises. I know we've done it before, but guess what? I want to do it again because Mama's memory is a mess.
This is the pool area. They also have multiple lakes behind the pool. I mean, we are in the swamps, so I'm not surprised there's water everywhere. And they also have a Drury Conference Center, so that kind of attracts business people to the hotel, you know? They're like, you can stay here, but also bring your suitcase. And you can also email corporate and also take a swim, you know? And this is sort of a lounging area. You can relax. There's a lot of seating, and there's also this bar/restaurant called Lakeside Bar and Grill. Very nice. We might be eating there later in the week. We'll see. And this is the hallway that goes to the corporate area. As you can see, they have paintings of Taco Bell's old cups from the 90s. Love the nostalgia. And there's some more decor, just chunks of an old tree, and also a turtle that is part of my agenda. And this is the fitness center. As you can see, it's well equipped for a lot of gym goers. I thought about taking a second to have a 3-hour workout, and then I was like, better not. I just ate. And they also have a painting of a massive uvula. I think we can all relate to that because each of us have one. And they also have some giant Mickey ears you can take a picture with. I don't think they are as sweaty as my Mickey ears typically get, but they look pretty realistic. It is time for our day 2 dinner. Tonight's menu is green beans and different yellow beans and things like that. Pasta. Ooh, I see it's Italian night. Also Alfredo sauce. Oh, mamma mia. Mr. Parmigiano Reggiano is here for a visit. And some grilled chicken slices. Those look so good. And then also some baked potatoes. So for my first course, I got this little DIY Caesar salad and some broccoli cheddar soup as well. Girlies, I've gotten recognized 4 times in the past 48 hours here at the Drury Inn. I might not be a celebrity outside of the Drury world, but in it, I'm kind of Kim Kardashian. I'm kind of shook. Everyone's been so nice. I'm so grateful. And the lady that I literally just talked to, she was like, oh my gosh, I watch your videos. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm about to film. And she thought that I meant like, don't talk to me, I'm about to film, but I meant it as like a fun fact. And then she was like, oh, it's okay, I won't bother you. And I was like, no, I meant it like a fun fact. I'm about to film, but you want to take a picture first? And we took it, and I've been talking a lot more fluently. It's been great. So anyways, let's focus on the food because that's what truly matters in life. We got some broccoli cheddar soup now. I've never seen broccoli cheddar soup with this texture.
The fact future editing to me is gonna have to edit sound effects over each drippage makes me so happy. I wanna make him suffer. It doesn't look bad. It's just very thin, very milky, very leche. But not tres leche, just uno. Oh. Ah! You know, it tastes like heavy cream, cheddar cheese, and a bag of bird's eye frozen broccoli. And that's it. You know, sometimes the most simple ingredients are the most good for you. I wouldn't say heavy cream and cheddar cheese are, but definitely the broccoli is. So this is very like food from the ground, from the earth, you know? It is salty, like I said, very creamy, and the broccoli tastes good. It just is a little too crunchy. Now, I do have one complaint. In the background, there's a processed flavor that reminds me of plastic. Now, I know that we like to recycle, we like to, you know, keep things green, but I don't think my stomach is equipped to recycle. It doesn't have that kind of mechanism and machinery. So I'm not used to eating things that taste like plastic. Now, I'm not saying it has plastic in it. It does not, obviously. There's just a processed flavor that reminds me of that. But it is just in the background. So it's pleasant enough. Like, I'm enjoying it. I think I'm able to compartmentalize the flavors. I can just focus on the good ones, and the plastic can go straight to the bin. I've also never used the word compartmentalize in my life, and I think I did a really good job with that one. Now, we got a Caesar salad here. We got the Caesar dressing, we got the Parmesan shreds, and we got some lightly seasoned croutons, single serve. Single serve, mama. Maybe if you're a mouse, I'm a grown man that needs carbs. I gotta work on the farm. I need my energy. How am I gonna keep up with the farm life and my wife Tammy's appetite? Oh, not appetite for food. Appetite for all of this. So I'm gonna need some more croutons. I'm just gonna make my little salad. I did get cherry tomatoes, even though I don't like cherry tomatoes. To me, they most of the time taste rotten for some reason. I just wanted to add some color to my salad because I can't just have cheese and lettuce. That's sad. That's pathetic. Hey, Ken. Guys, look, it's Ken. Oh, it's a weird color. It's kind of like a yellow Caesar. Okay, come on, craft Caesar. Me and Ken, we always hang out at the bar, the local little bar. We have one bar in our town. It's called the Man Cave, and Ken named it. It's quite the musty cave, but he used to call me a lot. We used to hang out. My wife Tammy would say, "Why are you staying out so late?" And I would say, "Ken's just a good friend, Tammy. Don't worry about it. Smells just like him." Oh, wow. A little fishy. Just a hint, a little bit of anchovy. Let's try it. Oh, Kenny. Cherry tomatoes always taste rotten, I swear it. Slap my crouton and call me Ken. Listen, for a Caesar salad that has been thrown together like this, it's mighty fine good. The lettuce is crisp. The Parmesan cheese is very salty, very sharp, a little dried out, but so is my foot, because I really don't take care of my feet at all. I just neglect them every day of my life. They're cracked, they're dry, but they still work. Same goes for this Parmigiano Reggiano. But the best part, I'm not surprised, is Ken's dressing. Ken has some of the best store-bought dressing out there. It's very tangy Caesar. There's a strong lemon flavor. There's no fishiness. And it also has a strong black pepper flavor, which I really love. It all came together real nicely, and I really liked it. I'm gonna give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. Come on, Ken.
And for my main course, I got some Alfredo sauce with pasta, chicken, green beans, and a gorgeous baked potato with salt crystals on top of it.
Girlies, I've gotten recognized 2 more times in the past 10 minutes. That's 4 times in the last 30 minutes. What is happening? I love talking to all of you so much. I'm so grateful. And everyone's just so nice. They compliment me. They say, I look just as cute in person. Someone to say that. And I'm still trying to not let all this go to my head, but there's just so much space in here left over that I might as well. Let's try these veggies. Okay. Okay, yum. Yeah, it's a vegetable. I did prefer yesterday's vegetables. I felt they were more tender and more elegant. That classic broccoli, cauliflower, carrot blend works every time, just like the bend and snap. Should I bend and snap here? Maybe on the way out. I think this green bean carrot moment is cute. They're salted, they're cooked well, but I don't know if the green bean and the carrot go together. I don't know if they're that cohesive. Like, does the Green Giant even own any bunny rabbits? Probably not. You know what I mean? Like, those are 2 different worlds. So I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. Not bad. Now, we have these chicken strips. I vaguely remember eating some sort of a chicken strip when I was at the Drury before. Vaguely. And I vaguely remember being horrified. So let's see. I'm not mad. Call me trash. I embrace it. You know, this is the mattress firm type chicken I always talk about when I say, oh my gosh, this chicken does not have a foamy texture. It does not feel like a Serta pillow. That's what this is. And somehow I'm enjoying it. It tastes like a frozen Tyson chicken strip, but with way more black pepper and more salt. So it's very processed. Oh wait, it also has sort of a cold cut like turkey with like cracked black pepper, like that type of thing. It's kind of giving that too, but hot. So it's definitely doable. It is not giving me the ick, surprisingly. And it tastes kind of good, so I'm gonna give it, for very, very, very processed foamy chicken, a 5.5 out of 10. You know, it tastes a lot better than a dish sponge, and I think that's a win. Let's celebrate that. Now it's time for the Alfredo. Now this dish is named after a very popular man named Alfred. He was, of course, from Italy, and he really had something against tomatoes. He hated tomatoes. He said, they're too acidic, they're too juicy, too many seeds. I can't enjoy them, you know? So he made a cream-based sauce made with probably like goat milk, because it was like 1602, you know? That's all they had. They had goats because cows didn't exist. They were a myth at that time. And he made the first cream sauce ever. So that is the story of Alfredo. I think I solved a mystery. Hello, kind sir. Was that Alfred? That's not good. It's not good, but I'm a grateful man, and I will eat what's on my plate. The noodles are fine. They're penne pasta. But the pasta sauce literally just tastes like pure cream without cheesiness. Oh, I could add the Parmesan cheese to this. It's too late now, and I think I solved a mystery. It tastes like the base of the broccoli cheddar soup without the cheese and the broccoli, honestly. And part of me is thinking maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't have proof of that, Mr. Drury. This is all speculation, sir. I don't know what you're up to, but it really does taste like that. It does. So if I figure that out, if I clocked it, someone that works at Drury and you tell me, I'll be watching the comments. I'll see it if you spill the tea, and I will not tell Mr. Drury anything about this. He'll never know. So it's extremely bland, like the most bland and Alfredo sauce could be, but it's milk and pasta. I'm gonna eat it. Last but not least, I saved the best for last, hopefully. We got the baked potato. So every time I have to make my own baked potato, I think of my sister Sarah. We call her the potato queen, and she's not even from Idaho. She just embraced that culture, you know? I think that's beautiful. She loves potatoes, and she makes the best baked potato. If you take her to a restaurant and she orders a baked potato, you best believe you're gonna see magic happen right in front of you. She basically gets a lot of sour cream because potatoes need a lot. Hello. And she kind of like purees it with her fork. It's a skill. And every time she says, do you want to bite? You want to try it? My heart jumps for joy. And I say yes, no matter what. I need salt and pepper for this. I need salt and pepper. To get salt and pepper, I would have to put my camera away, bring my food with me, walk across the whole cafeteria. Is it worth it? Am I still gonna enjoy it without it? I think I am. Wow. I didn't think I could get any lazier, but here I am. So I'm gonna try to make it like she does. Oh my gosh, guys, speaking of pimples, I have an update about tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a different day, I'm so sorry. I forgot that tomorrow I have a dermatologist appointment. Basically, on both of my cheeks, I've been getting these red itchy patches that have little pimple type things on them, but they're not pimples. They're itchy, they're not painful. And like basically, they've just been spreading on my face and I'm sick of it. But I cannot miss this appointment basically because I've just been waiting. And I did not realize it's at the same time as breakfast. So I won't be able to taste test breakfast tomorrow. Instead, I was thinking maybe we could get food from the bar thingy and eat it in the room, have a little room service type moment. What do you think about that? And then of course dinner, I will be at the buffet again, okay? Thank you guys for being understanding. I am manifesting that because if you're not understanding, I'm gonna feel very bad about myself. I'm a people pleaser and I don't wanna disappoint you, so please be kind. Anyways, this is looking pretty good and not as good as my sister's, but you know, having to live up to a sibling is a lot of pressure and it's probably gonna need salt and pepper, but let's just try it without. Girlies. Oh, yes, thank you so much.
Wow.
You know, I think that potato doesn't live in the pink Himalayas, but I think it visited and it got some salt on it during its journey because I did see salt crystals on the outside of it. And I think that added just enough salt to make the potato edible. And I'm so happy about that. You know, it could have used black pepper, but otherwise that was fantastic. Perfectly cooked. A tender potato, crispy outside. And they have all the toppings you could ever want. Butter, sour cream, cheese, and bacon. My 4 favorite food groups and the food groups of America. I have no complaints. That was a 10 out of 10 for me. I think I made my sister proud today. And I think I made my stomach gurgle with all that sour cream. You win some, you lose some.
For my day 3 lunch, I went to the Lakeside Bar and Grill and I got an appetizer, entree, and dessert.
Girlies, ow, I'm in a mood. First of all, I got my food. I'm very excited about it because food is the only truly joyous thing in this world. Everything else is terrible. That's the kind of mood I'm in. Ooh, that was too loud. I'm sorry. Mr. Travis, don't kick me out. I went to my dermatology appointment. It was my first dermatology appointment ever. I've been waiting for this for like a month because of this rash. I know that my skin probably looks clear because the camera's kind of far away. It kind of blurs it, I think. But if you get close up, girlies, I've been dealing with this. I know. It has been spreading around both my cheeks and it's itchy and it's been making me very insecure. I already have a stutter. I already have a thyroid issue. The doctor said my neck was big. I have extremely dry eyes. You know, there's a lot going on and this is just something on top of all that. So I went, and I'm not gonna say who the doctor was because I think there's something like called hippopotamus or something. I heard it from Grey's Anatomy that you can't talk about those things or something. I don't know. I'm having a meltdown. And I go in there, first of all, the assistant was very handsome and he made me nervous, so I was stuttering more than usual. And then the doctor came in and he was nice enough, you know, cordial, you could say. And he looked at my skin for 2 seconds under these like futuristic glasses things that probably had a computer in them. And he was like, oh, it's dermatitis, girl. And I was like, okay. And then I asked him some other questions I had on my mind. And the thing is, I know that doctors know so much more than me. I'm a caveman compared, girlies. But you know when doctors don't make you feel heard? There's a certain vibe of like, I just want to be done with you, so stop asking questions. Like, he didn't say that, but that's the vibe he was giving. And I was like, do you think it could be rosacea or maybe like those mites? Like there's certain mites that go with rosacea that make your skin all messy. And he was like, no, dermatitis. No, dermatitis. And that's fine. I bet it is dermatitis because he knows these things. He's a master at his craft, I'm sure. A master of skin grease. But it was just the vibe. I felt like I was a nuisance. You know what I mean? I felt like I was annoying him. And it made me feel so down because I've been looking forward to this for so long and I just felt like, okay, like we didn't do any tests really. We just looked at it for 2 seconds. Like, I hope that this medication works, but if it doesn't and it makes it worse, then what? Doctor, at what cost? He prescribed this non-steroid cream, which I'm super excited to try. And also I asked him about my greasy nose that I've struggled with for like 20 years. It's very greasy, guys. Greasier than a Papa John's pizza. And he told me to buy something on Amazon, so I'm gonna try that too. I'm excited. It's just the experience wasn't very pleasant. I'm going back in 3 months. And if it's not better, I will say, oh, I don't think it got better. I'm a pushover. I'm just a floor mat that people step on. Anyways, let's eat. I need it. Don't worry, I'm gonna be my happy, peppy self, okay? Just for your enjoyment, for your entertainment. I'm sorry. Mama's hangry. She's gonna eat, she's gonna feel better, and she's gonna apologize for screaming at you in a couple hours, so. We got some hand wipes. You know why? Because I got red chili wings. Oh! And I also got smoked brisket tacos and a molten lava cake. So I'm just gonna eat until I feel better, and you're gonna watch. Ooh, this napkin. It's like a mixture of paper and fabric. I could wear it as a bonnet or wipe my mouth with it. I think the Amish would love this. They'd be like, oh my gosh, we've been using leaves since 1802. I love the future. Let's see what this is. Oh, the tacos, the brisket tacos with chips and salsa. Those look pretty good. Kind of small and dainty, but so am I. Ooh, they smell like a big lemon. And oh, these are the red chili wings. I saw all the different basic flavors on the menu. I saw garlic parmesan, been there, done that. Buffalo, that's not even my favorite animal. But I saw like red chili, I was like, that's different, that's fresh. I'm spitting a lot, I think from anger. And we also have some ranch. Oh, and then the molten lava cake. Oh, it's tiny. Oh my goodness. Let's try these wings first. I'm staining the linens with ranch. Good ranch. That one was pure jello. It's smooth, it's cool, it breaks the rules. Chocolate, cherry, sweet strawberry. Who says you couldn't have it? So pudding with Jello. Have you guys ever seen Karina with Whoopi Goldberg? Such a fantastic movie from the 90s. I was obsessed with it growing up and that song just came to my brain. I did not know that I even knew the words, but I did. The human mind is remarkable. This is one of the sadder moments of my career because I adore the flavor of these wings. Adore it. They taste like they've been fried perfectly. They have that golden brown salty flavor to them. And the sauce is incredible. It's like a spicy sweet and sour sauce.
And the ranch
is incredible. I could drink it and I'm gonna. And I wonder why my skin is messed up. Delicious. It's a fresh ranch. It tastes like Denny's ranch. It's salty. It's so creamy. And it has such a strong like garlic vibe to it. Adore it. My issue is the quality of the wings. They're terrible. They're gooey, ooey, and burgushy. They truly are stretchy and there's so many tenderloins. And the meat is like really greasy and bouncy and it's just, they feel like such low quality. It's just the ickiest texture I've encountered in a long time. So I really love the flavor, but they're disgusting. I'm gonna have to give them a 2 out of 10 for that, but I'm keeping the ranch for my tacos. Next up, we got some chips and salsa. Let's see if this is fresh. Mamacita! Ay, 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 the half Cuban in me just said, home? Oh yeah. Guys, silly me for expecting them to use the same salsa as the salsa in the free buffet. It's not, it's very different. It has a very strong chipotle pepper and adobo sauce flavor. If you've ever had those canned chilies, you know what I'm talking about. It tastes like that mixed with the freshest tomatoes, tons of lime. It's very acidic. I love that. And it's salty and it tastes fire roasted. Fantastic salsa, very fresh, 10 out of 10. The chips taste fine too. Let's get to the tacos. Okay, let's put some lime. Let me get under the flap. Okay, oh my gosh, I've said that too many times to Tammy. Oh my God, what am I saying? Who am I? Why am I here? Okay, so this has smoked brisket and it seems to also have some chopped onions and cilantro and corn. And lettuce. All right. A chip with ranch. Why not? Listen, divas. These brisket tacos are very simple. I do think they need the ranch. So if you get them, say, can I also get a side of ranch, mama? But don't say mama, that's kind of weird. Just say, papi. It's a very simple brisket. I wouldn't say it's the most real tasting brisket, the most fresh brisket, but it tastes like good enough shredded beef and it does taste smoky, but just, you know, not like full barbecue. The onions and the corn, all that adds freshness, but there's no real sauce with it. So it's very, very simple. But I did enjoy it a lot more than those gummy chicken wings probably made by Trolley. It was good. You know, without the ranch, I'd give it like a 6. With the ranch, an 8. Last but not least, chocolate lava cake. So we have some chocolate sauce. Let's just drip that onto the crumb. Okay, and then we have some ice cream right here. Oh, what a gorgeous scoop. I love the shape. Oh, let's go in. Let me take tiny bites. Okay, it's very strong. All right, okay, I left a glob. I have thoughts. It is so sweet. And it might be really sweet to me because I haven't really had desserts for days, which is crazy for me. In fact, it goes against everything I believe in. I think that the texture is very, very nice in the sense that it's almost like a pudding meets a cake. So it's like kind of like bubbly and like cakey, but it's also goopy. And not just from the lava, like the whole vessel itself is goopy. And it's warm. It's just so rich. It's like they put not just the whole cocoa bean in there, they put like the shell and the tree trunk itself. But when you take very small bites of it with this delicious vanilla bean simple ice cream, it does taste quite good. You just can't really have big bites and you can't have a bite itself because it's just a lot. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not disgusted. I just wouldn't get it again ever in my life. So I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10. Overall, lunch was a roller coaster, but so was my whole day. So don't worry, I'm gonna be in a much better mood for dinner. I'll be positive. I'll be bending and snapping all over the place. Oh, I never bent and snapped yesterday. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now to make myself feel better. This will perk me right up. I'm just gonna drop my purse. Oh my God, my purse fell. My hands are so slippery from those Jello wings. We bend. Ow.
Hi-yo! It's time for the final dinner, and guys, it's barbecue night. So we got some pulled pork sandwiches. We also got some baked beans full of fart flavor. God, sorry. And also some delicious looking mac and cheese and some chili. So I got everything. Of course I did. Every single little bit of crumb of food is gonna go into my mouth. There's the gorgeous chili with some very powdery looking cheese and the whole entree. What do we think?
Girlies, hello, I'm back. I'm me again. Wonderful, joyous, stunningly beautiful Timmy. Hi, I missed you. I have found my way back home to Flavortown. I'm in a good mood again, and the food looks great. We got 2 kinds of beans. Mr. Drury said, fart for me. Mr. Drury's nasty. He's crazy. My God. Okay, so let's first try the chili. You guys know I'm a chili stan. I make my own chili. It's incredible. I always talk about it. You'll never taste it, and so your life will never be fully fulfilled because it's really that good. But this looks pretty decent too. I did see a chunk of celery in there, and I do think adding celery to chili is quite questionable. See, it's right here. Are we making stuffing or a flavorful bean stew? We have to make choices. But I also see meat, beans, a tomatoey broth, and I did add cheese from the salad bar. I know that's kind of breaking the rules and kind of being rebellious, but if I gotta steal some cheese from a different section of the buffet, I'll do it. I am not above sinning, as you can tell. Look at my lifestyle. Let's try it. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not terrible. It's worthless, but it's not terrible. It tastes like canned chili meets a pot roast dinner. And by that, I mean there's literal pot roast chunks in here. It's not ground beef. Wait, I think there's ground beef, but there's also pot roast chunks. We got 2 parts of the cow. That's just, it's different, right? The meat really tastes like frozen dinner meat. You know, like when you get like a lean cuisine and it says like grandma's pot roast and you're like, grandma was real lean. But it never tastes that flavorful because it's a frozen meal. It's kind of giving that. It's also quite chewy, but it's not bad. And the celery also adds to that pot roast vibe. So it's like 2 different dishes mutated into one. It does have a chili flavor, but like light. Like it needs more chili powder, more cumin, more tomatoiness, you know? So it's interesting. It's not bad. It is just interesting. I'm gonna give it a 4.5 out of 10. Let's try the mac and cheese. This looks really good. It's not as yellow as it could be, but that might be a sign of authenticity. Kraft has made us think that cheese was meant to be neon highlighter yellow when, do you think the Amish eat cheese that's that bright? No, they're like, is that a light? Turn it off. We can't have electricity. It's just the Kraft cheese. So let's see. Oh my God. I have a toast. I would like to thank the queso that's in this. And I'd like to thank Alfredo for donating the macaroni. Oh my God, I love it. You guys probably think this is like Teeny's mac and cheese. Wasn't she the viral girly that made the mac and cheese that everyone tried to make and probably failed, but she made it perfectly? This is not like that. You know, this is still very processed. In fact, it tastes a lot like Stouffer's mac and cheese. And some people would look down upon that, but I'm not like that. I love Stouffer's mac and cheese. I think it's very tangy. It's salty. I love how the sauce is. This is kind of like that, but the sauce is creamier and there's more of it. So it's more like soaked. Does it taste fresh? Of course not. Your expectations are crazy, but it's a very flavorful. And it's actually kind of giving KFC mac and cheese too. And like I said yesterday, or 2 days ago, every day is blending. Colonel Mustard and his mustache can sit at my table anytime they'd like. We can cuddle. That's fine with me. So I'm gonna give it a nice strong 8 out of 10. I actually think it's really, really good. I'm gonna get more of it after this. Next up, we got the baked beans. Hey, you down there, prepare to sing. It's gonna sound like a beautiful symphony tonight. I can't wait. Bushes. First of all, I'm surprised there's no toast because, like I said before, Mr. Drury's favorite dish is baked beans on toast with a satin pudding. And that's also Keira Knightley's favorite dish. Keira, I think you should critique this right now. I thought you'd never ask, Timmy. You know, I like a little baked beans now and then. Me mum tells me I stink up the house, but I just tell her, so does Nan. Hers are way worse than mine. Mine actually smell quite pretty, like a flower. Just rotten. I think these baked beans taste canned. Straight from the tin. And they're a little bit sweet, with a hint of maybe molasses, and maybe a little whiff of a burp. But I do think they're a little bit too sweet, and just a little bit too much, love. They taste like bushes. I'm going to have to give them a 4 out of 10. Oh, thank you, Keira. Wow. She is totally right. They taste like bushes, and I have nothing against him, even though he does have to trim a little bit. They're just very basic. Let's try the pulled pork slider, shall we? Okay, that's how it looks. Oh yeah, it's all great so far. Thank you. Most of it. Dang a flabber, that's good, milers. You know what? I don't even want the bun. It's stale. Give me the meat. Hello? I genuinely really love that. I really thought I was gonna be iffed out. I'm not. Listen, I'm assuming the pulled pork might be from a bag. I don't think that's a crazy guess. I think that's being realistic in this crazy world. This pointless floating rock we're on. But it doesn't taste like it. It tastes like fresh pulled pork. There's little crispy bits. There's no fat blobs. It's very tender and it's very saucy. Now, luckily, the sauce is not too sweet. It's actually barely sweet. It is more so tangy, very tangy. And it reminds me a lot of like a mustard-based barbecue sauce. And I love mustard barbecue sauces. They're my favorite, especially because I'm French. And so is the most famous mustard. So I really relate to it. I'm not French. I'm half Cuban. And I'm glad it's not sweet because the baked beans are so sweet. So if you're eating them together, it would have just been sweetness overload. It would have been like Candyland, like that game. That game was so delicious. When me and my sisters used to play as a kid, I honestly wanted to eat the board. Don't do that, obviously. It's probably not good for your digestive system. But every little picture on it, ooh, delicious, delicious, delicious. I'm gonna give the pulled pork a 9 out of 10. That is shocking. Oh, but the bun was stale. Otherwise, 9 out of 10. What a great meal. At least the mac and cheese and the pork. I'm gonna go get some more. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the final meal.
Good morning. We're about to make us a Mickey waffle. As you can see, they put the waffle batter into little cups, which makes it so easy. You just pour it in and then you flip it and Mickey goes, woohoo, this is a ride. Anyways, I got the same bacon cheddar scramble with some biscuits and gravy and also the gorgeous Mickey waffle with syrup.
Good morning, my gorgeous girlies. It is the final day we've bid farewell. I think someone heard me and they giggled. I thought I would give them chills, maybe make them shed one single tear, but no, they giggled. So I know this is kind of an anticlimactic final breakfast. I'm sorry, girlies. There were only 2 items that I hadn't tried yet, the Mickey waffle and the biscuit. And I did get a big pile of these protein-filled bacon and cheese scrambled eggs because I do have a weight training competition right after this, and I've been training for so long. This is my chance. So let's dig in and get some fuel, you know? I love it. It's not as good as last time. The eggs are a little more grainy, kind of like sand if it hatched, you know, but still good enough to eat. Girlies, I'm actually very distraught today. I did something bad by accident. I started driving and I did not notice there was a lizard, let's call her Lizzie McGuire, on my windshield. And I didn't notice until I was already, you know, going fast at the speed limit. I'm a responsible girly. And I noticed it crawling, probably screaming for help, saying, oh my God. And then it flew off and I couldn't catch it. I was inside of the car, not like on the roof or something. That would be crazy. So I don't know what happened to it. I hope it had a tiny little parachute. Let's try the biscuit and gravy. This is not sausage gravy, so it's just a simple cream with a flaky biscuit. Oh, wow. You girlies know I'm a huge biscuit fan. I devour biscuits left and right. I go... And so I thought this is gonna be like a really mediocre one, but I'm still probably gonna enjoy it. But let me tell you, I did enjoy it, but it was also not mediocre. It was simple, but very high-end, high-quality, high-class. It was opulent, in fact. The biscuit itself tasted better than Pillsbury. This was very buttery tasting, salty, not too dry, surprisingly, and it had more of a cakey texture than a flaky John texture. And then the gravy was once again simple but great. It tasted like a classic roux, butter, flour, milk, salt, and a lot of black pepper. And I love a gravy with a lot of black pepper. It was very few ingredients, but it did taste homemade. And we're not even in a home. We're in an inn. So I'm so impressed. I'm gonna give that 9 out of 10. What is going on? Okay. Last but not least, the Mickey waffle, the final item of the whole excursion. Let's take one of his ears, because Mickey is so sick of hearing Minnie's yapping. And Mickey, that's kind of toxic, actually. You should support your wife, even if her voice is a little bit shrill. So is yours. Have you heard yourself? And so is mine. We should start a band. Oh boy, ow, my eye! Ow, my cornea! I think I'm starting to notice that all the Mickey waffles, besides like the official Disney ones, all the ones at the like random hotels have the same flavor. And that flavor is whole grain wheat brand 100% all natural bread. Do you know what I mean? There's something about it that just tastes like healthy. And it's probably not, but it's not bad. It honestly tastes like whole wheat bread. And you guys know I prefer the 100% processed bleached flour with no nutritional value whatsoever. That's what I like. But I have to say this has a really good texture. It's fluffy, a little crispy on the outside. Love it. And the syrup is fine. So I'm gonna give it a 5.5 out of 10. So listen, the Drury experience might be over, but it will always live in our gut. You know, it probably really changed our gut microbes or whatever they called it. In a good way, Mr. Drury. I'm much more fibrous now. I surprisingly liked most of the food. I thought I was gonna dislike a lot of it, but most of it was either like okay or good. Nothing was incredible and nothing was horribly disgustingly bad. And it could have been. So I'm grateful for that. If you stay here, just expect the food to be doable, but nothing amazing. And that's fine. It's free. It's free. Oh, I forgot to mention the price of the hotel, guys. It was $200 a night. And that is a little bit pricey. So if you think about it, the food cost is kind of in there. So is it free? Is it? Something is only free in the mind of the beholder, you know? Just like beauty. And if you think about it, everything in life should be free, but nothing is. Water? Not free. Sustenance? Not free. Air? Surprisingly free. Anyways, if you watch this whole thing, you are that girl, and I love you more than everyone else. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. I love you so much. Bye. Oh, next week is a yacht video. Watch out. Oh, spoiler.